You know that it's fun to go out, except I never leave my house. I'm either at work or home, and it seems kind of pathetic just drinking alone. So if you got nothing going on, have some drinks with Ron.
Hello, welcome to Drinks with Ron. I'm Ron, having a practice drink. It's because I'm making some more bacon vodka right now for Bloody Marys, and I just got some jalapeno pickled carrots and jalapeno pickles today, so I thought, well, I definitely got to try that out. Got a nice kick to it. And of course, you got to have a chaser, definitely something light, not a stout or a porter, and a lager, pilsner, something like that. Today I've got the Mickey's Great Summer Beer. Now I definitely prefer the Mickey's in the glass grenade bottles. Wide mouth, they pour down real fast, and you can put away a six-pack before you realize what's happened. That's always a good thing. But for me, Mickey's, summer, they go hand in hand. But as I say, the grenades are definitely classic. But for me, in the summertime with Mickey's, that is synonymous with the 40-ounce bottle. Now, Mickey's had for a while, they had, you know, the big tall that tapered off, kind of looked like a giant bullet. But they also had a wide mouth 40. And that, my friends, is some stout drinking. The thing about drinking a 40 ounce in the summer is it's a great timer. You don't want the bottom of that 40 to get warm. And when you're carrying a glass bottle that's bigger than your head, there's a pretty good chance in the summer heat, even here in Wisconsin, that it is going to get warm before you reach the bottom. So it's always a good goal to have, to polish it off before it gets too disgusting and you can't finish it. So yeah, I drank a lot of Mickey's 40s in my day. I cannot find them, or in fact really any 40s anymore. I know years ago Madison was trying to pass a thing where you couldn't get them because it contributed to drinking and the undesirable type of drinkers. So it's, code for they're cheap and poor people can drink them. So, if poor people can get their hands on them, we don't want that. Last thing you want is a poor person intoxicated. Poor bastard. They're already having it rough enough. Now you're going to take away their cheap liquor on them? Christ. But I digress. I can't get a hold of 40s around here. We used to drink, it was back in the 90s, of course the original, say it with me class, Old English. That's right, the OE 40 8-ball as it's called. I had a buddy that used to buy them by the case, and then he'd turn around and sell them off to us. Because they're like, oh, I gotta go get a 40. Well, I got a case in the fridge, you want to just buy one of mine? And yeah, 40 was $2, he'd charge you $3. End of the case, he drank his for free and had enough money to go buy another one to restock it. Great play on his part. But Old English, not really a beer you want to be drinking in the summer like that. I guess a little more high gravity, a little more malty. I mean, Mickey says fine malt liquor, but man, an Old English 40, that gets warm, you're gonna know about it. Then when I got to Madison, had trouble, surprisingly, had trouble finding Old English, so we started drinking the Schlitz Blue Bull. Yes, Schlitz malt liquor. I actually drank them in high school too, because they were some of the only ones you could get around here. In fact, some of them might have been 32s. Technically not the 40s, but I remember Madison getting them. I remember throwing one of those, but no, it was, I got Colt 45 double malt. Now, Colt 45, for those of you that don't know, is a fairly malty beverage. Why on God's green earth they would make a double malt, I don't know. But wasn't old enough to get them, sent my buddy to the store, And it's Colt 45, I want a malt liquor 40, give me a couple of them. And, well, when you get in a carry out, frankly, you don't get to bitch. So for $4, I had a good drunk coming my way. And like I say, drink them fast. You don't want them to get warm, because warm double malt liquor is not something you'll soon forget. And I remember to this day, it was like the first big party we'd had. We moved into a duplex on the west side of Madison. The wall, the whole basement wall, was like wallpaper mural, but not a mural, it's like an actual picture. I still have it floating around here. In fact, Ron, could you go ahead and put that up there right now? So, my whole wall was this. And just the goofiest thing. So we had a bunch of people over. I'm slamming down 40s of double malt, and just that awkward moment of leaving the party so that you can regurgitate your malt liquor and try to do it covertly, so that everyone you've invited to your house, and half of which were people I was just meeting and didn't know me from anybody, don't know you're horking malt in the next room. Just not a good first impression you want to make on the ladies. And well, double malt liquor breath isn't exactly the great impression either. So yes indeed, that was a hell of a place. It was goofy duplex, because the basement, as you went down, there was just a set of basement stairs that divided the apartments. So we shared the staircase. Both doors at the top facing each other locked, and then the doors at the bottom locked. But you couldn't get to your apartment, to the basement of your apartment, through the building without crossing shared area. So just the craziest thing. We had like a 15-year-old girl next door who at some point apparently must have came wandering over because our door was unlocked and we're making noise. And so next thing I know, there's this girl there that like, go, now what do we do? Like, man, we're not going to contribute to your delinquency, ma'am. So we tried to gently nudge her back to the house before her mom, come down and lose it on us. Hell of a party right there. I remember a beer got thrown. There was a girl there who was mad that this 15-year-old was wandering around. As I say, we're trying to get rid of her. Nothing we can do about it. It's not like we're giving her beer or anything. So she was apparently mad about it. Got all pissed and threw a beer, which went down the back of my TV set. And then I had no TV set. So that was my takeaway from the party. That night, it was like our first couple of weeks there, and we already had the neighbors calling the landlords on us. So good precedent to set. And I actually didn't stay there long. Because I had went back home. I was going to take my brother to Summerfest to see a band he wanted to see, which I got home. Mom wouldn't let me take him because he was too young. And so I wound up pulling a shift at the pizza place I used to work, and one thing leads to another. I'm on the schedule. So I'm sleeping at Mom's, paying my rent in Madison, said, hey, you guys want to find somebody to sublet that and I'll come get my shit. I mean, it happened just that quick. Which sucked because as I moved in, right out our back door, I was there half of May, all of June. I went down to Florida the beginning of July. I came back around the 7th or 8th, and by the 13th, I was fucking home. So it sucked because by July, they had started and almost finished construction on a 24-hour convenience store right out my back door, through the backyard, across the street, convenience store. It's like, oh man, there's going to be no more driving for liquor. It was going to be everything right there. And then I have to go ahead and move. So I didn't even get to enjoy it. But it was a good time. Drank a lot of malt liquor. We used to drink a lot of High Life, Miller High Life 40s. I had a buddy that was a total stoner. Picture a stoner, a quintessential stoner in your mind. That was him. Short, little, hippie-looking dude, hair down to his ass, little wispy, wiry mustache, big, almost bell-bottomy pants. And I always was a High Life fan. And Then I got him started on drinking. He wasn't much of a drinker. Like his 21st birthday, the big thing, 21 shots, which I don't condone. That's stupid. Nobody should do that. But he said for his 21st, because he was a drinker, they were going to smoke 21 joints, which he told me they apparently did not make it through. So this guy wasn't a drinker. I got him started into the beers a little bit, and he shows up at my house, brought me a 40, comes in, and he says, look at that. This is the beer for me. High Life. That's my beer. I'm a High Life man. It's like, touche, my stoner friend, touche. So with that, I'm about to go make some computer repairs for some friends, and I don't want to be drinking too many of these red hot burning my esophagus bloodies, or any of these fine malt liquor Mickey's cans. I've never had Mickey's from a can before. But almost as good as the bottle. However, if you want to test your mettle, I definitely say take the 40-ounce challenge. Hot summer day, July, August, get a 40-ounce beer, go sit outside where it's warm, and see if you can drink that bastard before it gets warm on you. And then, like we did, bust out your second 40 and see if you can drink that bastard before it gets warm, because back in the day, I could do that. Yes, sir. That's a 36-40, so that's 6 2/3 beers. 240 ounces. You could get it for $4 for 6 2/3. Sounds like a song name. In fact, tonight I might write a song called 6 2/3. 3 1/3. I don't know. Either way, it's going to be a shitty song. So for Drinks with Ron, signing off.